Well, Rick, leadership for Metro Council on both sides of the aisle praised some of the work that current director Jerry Collins has already done to address some of the problems outlined in this report, but they acknowledge more still needs to be done, and that includes taking a serious look at the facility itself. In April of last year, the Louisville Metro Council hired former FBI agent David Byer to investigate an increase in suicides and overdoses at Metro Corrections. The number at the time was 6. Since then, 7 more people have died while in custody at the jail for a total of 13 deaths in 15 months. Byer's 457-page report found many of them could have been prevented. Metro Council President Marcus Winkler says the report highlights to him 3 main areas for improvement.
1 is culture. 2 is just sort of the basic blocking and tackling of running a facility. And then 3rd is the facility and the challenges there.
The report found inadequate staffing, recruitment, and training, something Director Jerry Collins has already begun to address. But the report also found a culture where sexual harassment was not viewed as inappropriate and detailed several accounts.
We have had a culture where, unfortunately, sexual harassment in the workplace was accepted and the norm, and that needs to be completely eradicated. And so this is just one more step in getting rid of that.
When it comes to the facility itself, Byer called the former office building turned jail a maze of corridors lacking a direct line of sight to supervise inmates. Byer's report found the facility likely directly contributed to a number of the deaths, and if not addressed, will present a significant long-term risk to Louisville Metro government. Winkler would now like to see an assessment of the jail completed to determine what the best course of action is, both long-term and immediately.
Are there some short-term things that can be done that will ensure we don't have any more immediate-term deaths or minimize the risk of immediate-term deaths?
Republican Caucus Chair Anthony Piagentini agreed, but believes the only true path forward is a new jail.
We can do all the reforms on the planet Earth. It will still be a dangerous place to live because structurally it has so many problems that can't be addressed other than rebuilding it.
Both men agreed a new jail would not be about housing more people, but better meeting the needs of the ones they're already housing. Now, Metro Council leadership wanted to be extremely clear that no money has been allocated for a new jail, nor have there been any official conversations about building one. But if ultimately the recommendation is to build a new jail, Winkler estimates that likely won't happen anytime within the next 3 years. You, of course, can read this full report right now and see all the details from this investigation on our website inside this article, WLKY.com, and our free mobile app. Reporting live at Metro Corrections tonight, Drew Gardner, WLKY News.
Thank you.